Welcome, guys, to another Unity video. Guys, we got a little something different, and this is going to be an on-curring thing every week. This is the Unity Podcast. So, let's get a round of applause going. Let's go, ladies and gents.
Yay.
Guys, today I am joined with Tay, Jaden, and Jux. Guys, I'm going to let them explain who they are and give a little introduction to who they are. So, I'm going to pass it on to Queen Tay to my left.
Guys. Oh. Hey guys, I'm Taylor. I go as Queen Tay on Twitch. I've been a regular, so you guys should know who I am possibly. If not, if you're new to the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. But yeah.
What's up, guys? My name is Juxy, or I really don't care what you call me. I'm actually pretty new to streaming. I just started streaming maybe a month ago, and I play pretty much everything. So,
Jaden, find me on Twitch, WTF Jaden X. I'm new to streaming. I suck at everything I play, but it's fun. Come follow.
that is indeed facts.
And I am...
I was literally lying the whole time, dude. I'm actually a pro.
And I am Logan. I go by Donkalicious on Twitch. You can call me Donk. And all of our socials will be down in the description down below. So make sure you guys check out our socials, because some of us have got some really good content on there. Some of it is questionable, like my Instagram. So go on and check that out. So I got a couple questions for you guys. And you guys just tell me how you feel. Yes, Jaden.
Oh no, say me first.
Oh, okay. So I got a couple questions to go around for everybody. Same applies to everybody, and I'll say my answers as well. So, first things first. What made you get into gaming? What was the first thing? Like, what was the first games that you remember playing that got you to here?
Minecraft.
It's a good
Minecraft?
question.
Minecraft.
Like creative or
No. Survival.
survival? Okay.
Back in the day, bro.
I think my first game I've played was Mega Man.
Mega Man?
Yeah, on the Game Boy.
Oh, okay. I was thinking
Pretty
Mega
sure it
Man
was
for
Mega
some
Man.
reason. I was like,
Never heard of one of those.
that's a weird game to.
Oh,
Yeah.
Mega Man. I'm talking about the blue dude with the rocket arm. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
Yo, you guys know what he's talking about?
Bro, I have no clue what that game is. On a real note, though.
I remember playing on the PlayStation. There was this there was games like Astro Boy,
Yeah.
and there was this like variety pack of like cartoon games. I remember there was like the Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy. There was like Lego Star Wars, and this was like when I was like really young. I remember those games, and then I remember I like stopped playing games, and then we got like an Xbox 360, and like started playing like Call of Duty. That was a big one, the Modern Warfare 3.
Yep.
And then I remember going over to my friend's house because me and him were big nerds, and he got me into Dragon Ball Z, and they had like Raging Blast 2, and we and him would go on the Xbox over at his house, and we would just like literally spend hours and hours just playing that.
No, I'd have to say the same because me and Logan, raised in the same house, played
Right.
the same games.
For those who don't know, me and Queen Tay are brother and sister, and obviously I am the more skilled and charmful and amazing of the two. She's just here.
Let him gaslight himself up. I'm not really worried about it.
Look at this guy.
Right. He just had to go that far.
Holy
But no.
shit, your mic is huge, bro.
Mine?
Ooh.
Oh, that's a shadow. I thought you had like a big ass like boom thing right here on your face. My bad.
Jesus. But, we did play all those games. Astro Boy I do remember a lot. I remember playing the Game Boy a lot. I think it was like the jump pad with the frog. I forget what it's called though. It's like a frog. Was it Leapfrog? I don't know if it was Leapfrog.
It was
or not,
like a version of Leapfrog.
it was a version of Leapfrog. I know it was for sure.
I remember there was this the Incredibles.
Yeah.
That was a big game. And
Yeah.
I remember we were literally stuck on this one game, like this one level. Like, we didn't know how to get past it. And I literally, what was funny is that I remember like a couple years later, I went back to it and actually completed the game.
Really?
Yeah. I don't think I ever told you that, but like
No.
I went back to that game and was like wondering if I could beat it, and I finally figured it out, and I actually.
No, but I like the first time we started gaming, I would have to say like besides like the little games when we were younger when we were bored, was like definitely Modern Warfare 3 with Dad sitting on the couch playing against computers. That was the biggest part when we started gaming, and that's what we got into.
There was like this. For those who don't know, in Modern Warfare 3, there was this game mode where like they would get. I think it might still be a thing. I don't know.
Oh, it should be, yeah, 100%.
But basically, like bots would come in and there's like be rounds, and it was like different leveled threats that would come in, and we would play on dome, and we would climb up the ladder and like lay prone, and just like literally wait there the whole entire time as the enemies go up and just like knock them off.
That's the only map we played was Dome. We were obsessed with that map. Never tried a new map because we were like, no, that's our spot.
Like, I mean, that was just the go-to there.
Right, yeah, no. But that's the first game I would have to say is we started on Modern Warfare 3.
Like, that was one of the bigger ones.
You don't remember Dome?
You don't remember Dome?
I'm trying to think of it.
What?
It
was like...
It had this dome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No way. Dude, no way.
It had a couple buildings here and there, but there was this big dome.
Yeah, no, it was actually a pretty killer map.
There's actually a version of it on Vanguard right now.
It is on... It's on Vanguard, known as, I think, Radar. But it's basically an outlook of Dome, how you go up the ladder, go chill up there and stuff like that.
It's exactly like it, but just slightly different in some areas. Yeah. So, the next question I have for you guys is, what made you guys want to get in as streamers? What made you like want to take it to that next level to actually start streaming and start putting yourself out there for everybody to just kind of watch you? Like that, people just wanted to come in and be like, you know what? I'm going to play some games, and if people want to come and watch me, they can. What made you go and take that next step?
Well, for me, that's literally all I do. I go to work, I come home, and I play video games. That's literally all I do. So I was like, oh, might as well. You know, I started watching Twitch not even that long ago, and I seen how like for example, I seen XQC, Courage. Like I seen a whole bunch of streamers, and I'm like, I'm having fun watching them play games. I'm like, oh, I might as well do it myself if I play games, you know, all the time.
Right.
So I ended up just like, yeah, sure. I'll start streaming.
Yeah, and then when they interact with the chat, that's pretty dope.
Yeah, for sure.
I remember like typing one thing and somebody said like it was like hi or something, and then they said hi, and I was like, I got like goosebumps. It was like, dude, I don't even know who you are. I just randomly popped in. You said hi. Like honestly, it's crazy how people. Like, not only is it that you go into some of these people's chat rooms, or you go and stream and then get raided or something like that. It's like the best feeling whenever like somebody just like interacts with you. And I don't know what it is.
Community thing.
I don't know if it's just that I'm lonely or something, but like honestly, like it's just awesome, and hopefully we can do the same for others. So,
right.
But yeah, I mean, like, watching people like that, kind of big inspirations going and trying it out for yourself. And it, like, makes you wonder what you could do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I remember I have this friend, me and her, we were literally sitting down one night. I can't remember what we were playing. I think we played a little Fortnite, and then we went to Rocket League or something. And everybody else had just gotten off. It was me and her. We didn't have anything to do that night. And we literally spent the whole night up just playing video games. And we were sitting down having a conversation. And she was like, what? You know, wouldn't it be crazy if we all just me, her, and all our friends. She was like, wouldn't it just be crazy if we all just got like a big content creator house and did all this kind of stuff and basically just started recording and streaming and all this. And I was like, why don't we?
Mm-hmm.
She was like, what do you mean? I'm like, well, why don't we start streaming? Like, why don't we start doing something? She was like, I mean, yeah. And I was like, we can just look up stuff to do, what to get. If we need other stuff, we can look it up along the way. But, I mean, we could start off small. We could do a podcast. And for those that are curious of where that podcast went, you probably haven't heard of the name because it doesn't exist anymore. But me and my friends had a good time. We did about like 3 or 4 recordings, and we did that over the summer. And it actually was fun. We did that not this past summer, but it was the summer before. We started doing all that for the podcast. We called it the Jlab Podcast. And what it was is that we did our initials, and we like put it all together, like trying to mash it up, and that was the best thing we could come up with was Jlab, which doesn't sound bad, and it wasn't bad at all, but we only was able to put out like 1 video, and I mean it wasn't bad, but we didn't have a camera. We had low quality mics. I think if I'm not mistaken, I still have the mics. But I mean, there was just something to have. And I would have everybody come over like once a week. They would come over, and I wanted to do it as a group. That way we could hang out with one another. And we sat down, we recorded, and basically spent about the same time that we are in this video, about an hour or so, where we would just record and talk a whole bunch of nonsense. And I mean, it was fun. I had a good time. It's just that summer drew to an end because people had to go off to college. Some people had to go get a job. I mean that's just how it was. Life hit. Yeah. And it just ended up being me. And the one thing I didn't want to do was just do a podcast by myself, because that was the one thing that I wanted to do as a group with friends was the podcast. So then I had to sit down for a little bit and think about what I wanted to do, because I have all this equipment but nobody around. So that led me to my next thing, whereas why I wanted to start streaming on Twitch. And this room that I've accompanied was a guest bedroom, and I transformed it into this. There was like a very light purple walls. There was a rug, a bed. I mean, just a typical bedroom. And I transformed it to what it is now, which is a nerd heaven.
It's alright.
But I mean,
I am kind of jealous of your layout.
I know, that's pretty dope.
Yeah.
But I mean, it took a lot of hard work, but I mean, we're here now and we're producing a whole bunch of content, which is awesome.
Yes, sir.
Jaden, do you want to go next, or want me to go next?
You.
Me? What drove me to streaming, I watched all these streamers, and like in my pastime I'd always watch them, whether it was Tim, Courage, different streamers, my, friends even having PCs. It drew me to get a PC about a year ago. Hold on. So what drove me to streaming was all my friends getting a PC, right? And everybody streaming, and I was like, man, I really want one, because I was an Xbox player, and I did start streaming on Xbox a little bit, but there was no cam. And I feel like if you don't have a cam as a streamer, people don't get to see the real you in a way, And I feel like they have to connect with you and see you. So after I got my camera, I was streaming a little bit, and I was like, I don't know if I really want to do this. Then my friend at the time was part of an organization. I'm not going to name the organization, not going to name the friend, But he says, listen, you got to change your name. You got to start streaming once every day for about 2 hours. You have to hit affiliate. Simple. Streamed for a month straight, got affiliate, right? And I was so excited. I went up to this man. I'm like, hey, I did it. I did everything you want me to. I changed my name. Didn't even want to change my name because it had numbers in it. I loved my name with numbers. I have my simple numbers, 4255. If you see those numbers, those are my special lucky numbers all day, every day. And, I did everything he wanted me to, even if I didn't feel like it was right or wrong. go up to the guy after I hit affiliate. I'm like, hey, listen, man, at affiliate, can we talk about this organization? He comes up to me. He's like, sorry, we can't take you. I'm like, what? He's like, yeah. He's like, we're not looking for people. I was like, straight up. So I did everything for a month you asked me to do straight, and then you're not going to take me in. And it just kind of like drove me down in a way where I was like personally like, what the fuck, like I did everything you asked, didn't want to change my name, didn't want to do anything, because my name I think originally was like, I think it was Queen Tay, but the numbers was 4255, so I couldn't find anything to go with Queen Tay, and I was searching hard. You know how hard it is to find with just Queen Tay with like other shit in it. Like I had to do underscore, and I was like, we're going with it, forget it, whatever. But after he told me everything that happened right there and then, it was kind of like a kick in the face. I stopped streaming for a minute, I was like, you know what, I'm not even going to do this. Not even worth my time, I'm already upset, why would I keep streaming? A couple weeks later, I get back into it because people convinced me, just do what makes you best, prove him wrong that you do deserve to be part of something, you could be bigger than what you think you are. So I did, and we're here today.
Alright. Jade?
Yeah, it's basically what Jug said. Like, I'd be up all day tonight watching fucking people stream. It was like, I was like, had such a good time. So I'm like, I like making people laugh. So I'm like, I'm gonna do it. Make people smile and laugh.
That's the one thing I like that I hope to do whenever I do stream is like I hope that I at least put a smile on somebody's face. Whether or not if I have a smile on my face, depending on what I'm playing, at least if I can make somebody laugh, then I've done my job. Then I've done something right. So
that's what I like doing. Putting a nice smile on Jux's face.
Do it all the time, baby.
I know.
Alrighty. Next question I got for you guys. What are some of the games that, if people tuned into you right now, what could they find you on? And this might be a question that we come back to later in the future, and maybe these answers might change. Maybe Fortnite just pops up and everybody's just saying Fortnite later or Call of Duty or whatever. But as of right now, what are some games that whenever they come into your stream that they're to expect from you?
Definitely Fortnite. And probably Cold War, GTA, 5M. Getting back into Fortnite, I suck. Bro, I'm so used to controller, dude.
It's really this.
I've been trying my hardest, bro, to try this on keyboard, bro. It's not easy.
This latest season has honestly been very impressive. Honestly, like everything has actually been a lot better than last chapter. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's just the layout of the map. I don't know if it's just the guns that they have, but it's just really good. It's chapter 3.
Dude, like the first, before a chapter even came out, I stopped playing it. Now there's dinosaurs walking around. I don't know what's going on half the time.
There's animals. There's fucking vehicles. There's like.
I'm like, yo, there's a giant dinosaur over here. Dog's like, jump on it. I'm like, why? I'm not jumping on that. I'm getting away.
Dude, that thing's scary.
Bro, I see him jump on it and go, woo!
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah. I'll just take it, man.
I was waiting for you to do, but you were.
My bad. But the games you catch me playing probably on Twitch is there's just the dumbest games, man. I find some of the craziest stuff out there. Like there's a couple games that's out there, like Escape Simulator, pretty out there. Me and Logan started playing it.
That hurts my brain.
It does hurt brains. 10 out of 10. If you're smart, I would do it. If not, not for you, man. I know it's not for me. I'm not that smart. But I started playing this game called 12 Minutes. I streamed it for a bit. It's like a time loop game. You have it says you have 12 minutes, but in reality you have like 5 to 6 minutes to figure out like the puzzles, and then you gather information each time you go back, and you're just trying to figure out this puzzle piece to this game. Oh, it's so hard.
Now, is that the game that, because I think I'd seen you play this, maybe it was like this dark tunnels and you had to like, maybe I'm thinking of a different game, like you had to collect these gems and like.
That's Dark Deception. That's another I've seen that game a lot on TikTok. And that's what drew me to the game because I've seen so many gameplay of it. And I'm like, man, I really want to play that. And I'm on the second chapter, I can't get past it. I'm like, bro, fuck this game. Why would it be the second level and be this hard? Like, it should not be this hard. And I do plan on returning back to that game here probably next week. I have been thinking about playing it, I'm not gonna lie. There's a lot of games, you know, I need to go back to. I do play Life is Strange, another out of the water game. It's a butterfly effect game. You choose your path and it changes the future basically of your decisions.
I would like that. I'd probably be down to play that.
I mean, I play, like, if you tune in, you never know what you're gonna watch. You could be watching a first-person shooter, you could be watching Fortnite, you could be watching some of that out of the water stuff that I've been talking about now. So.
All right, Jux?
It's the same for me, man. I'm you know how they say that variety streamer? I literally play anything, man. I play. You can probably catch me playing Red Dead. If I'm playing solo, mostly I usually only play with friends. I really don't like playing solo. But if you do catch me playing solo, I'm probably playing Red Dead, or maybe even Minecraft. I don't know. Maybe Counter Strike, 5M, Call of Duty, obviously. I play a whole bunch of different games, so I wouldn't even know what to tell you. Like, oh, like if you tune in, you're gonna catch me playing something random.
I'd probably have to say the same for me. Like, just right now, Fortnite's been popping off, so I've been playing that. And the Escape Simulator, I wanted to try it out, and we've done all the main ones so far. Me and Queen Tay have. So we did that, and we did all the lobby, like, what would you even count that? Like, the campaign, I guess?
I would count it as, like, you know how, like, some games, how they have, like, just main games that they play, and then you can, it's kind of like Golf in a way, or Golf with Friends.
Like, they have the main levels, and then they have, like, the creator ones.
Right. They have the main levels they put into the game, then they have ones that people can be artistic and make their own levels, so...
So, hopefully we can try some of the artistic ones here later. But right now, Fortnite is a big one I play. Every now and then I'll go to something different like Fall Guys or Rocket League. One of the big things right now that I'm trying to get to the final game is the Five Nights at Freddy's. And right now I've just been too scared to get back to it. For those who don't know, I'm a big scaredy cat when it comes to video games. For some odd reason, whenever it comes to like haunted mazes, I don't know what it is. I can walk through and walk out and not be scared. But whenever I play a video game that is somewhat scary, which we will be playing later, so stay tuned for that, possibly, if you haven't seen it already. I will probably scream like a little girl. So
that's the gamer inside of you because you're so intrigued into the game.
Right. Like, I don't know what it is. Like, I just don't know. Like, in a haunted maze, I'm intrigued by everything that goes around, but at the same time, it's like, I'm not even scared because at the end of the day, I know they're not going to do anything that would, like, be wrong or something. Maybe it's that. I don't know. But
right, I can always hold you.
But I appreciate that, Jaden.
No, I got you.
Dude, I'd want you to.
Hey, what's going on here? Is this a podcast? Or...
Whoa.
What's going on here?
Whoa.
Whoa, did we just become something?
I think so.
Just?
Get over here.
Come on. You guys don't act like you guys haven't been doing this for a while.
Dude, this dude below me just keeps talking.
But
I'm too young.
hey, I'm just
you're
having you know right now that I'm in the top right.
No, you're above me.
No, because when this video comes out, I'm in top right.
Wait, who am I pointing at?
Nobody.
Yeah, nobody.
What about now?
Jux. It's still Jux right there. Nobody. Point
No,
up.
I was giving him a thumbs down, but you ruined it.
Okay, that makes sense.
Okay.
Well, no,
Yo, this dude right here, bro. He's
I've lost my train of thought. But Five Nights at Freddy's. I'm trying to get to that point because right now, Security Breach just came out not too long ago, and I'm trying to work my way to that. And I'm gonna try to do the VR one which is Help Wanted. So I'm gonna try to do that. So you might see some VR in the future. Probably gonna be a little while, but we'll get to that point. So right now, Five Nights at Freddy's, that's a pretty big one as of right now. And then there's some big Marvel games actually coming out that I would like to play, and games that are Marvel related that I'd love to play, because as you can tell in the background, I'm a big superhero geek. I love superheroes, I love comics, I love television, I love that kind of stuff. And they recently came out with, they came out with Marvel's Avengers, or not Avengers, Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy, and I played that, and it was really good. And right now I'm doing Marvel's Avengers, and it's all right for right now. I still got to play it. I'm like still very early on, but they got some really cool games, and stored coming up. And they actually, if I'm not mistaken, I can't remember exactly what it's called, but they got this game where it's like you choose your own future, or you choose your own fate. Like you make the choices that you want to, sort of deal, which is pretty cool. I like games like that. It lets you know like whether
effect game that Tay was talking about, where like you like choose your story.
Yeah.
You go
The butterfly effect, yeah.
Yeah. Like that. It's stuff like that I like doing, because it's like you might not get the same outcome as what other people do.
Right.
And that's kind of what Guardians did a little bit, but not as much. Like it basically led you to the same path, and only like minor things changed. So, those are games that you'll see me play. So now, and I already kind of scratched the surface on this. Is there any games that you are aware that is coming out right now that you are looking forward to that hasn't came out yet, or is there games that you would like there to be a new one of to come out?
GTA 6.
Oh, I agree so much.
Bro, it's been what? How many years?
What,
A million?
11 years, I think?
Has it really been that long?
I think it came
Think
out
so.
2013.
It's been a while.
2013?
I
think
remember
so.
I saw a video like 3 or 4 years ago of somebody it was like 3 or 4 years ago somebody made a fake GTA 6 video where
Yeah,
they're
they
like,
use like that. What's that game? That other game. I don't know what it was.
I
called.
can't remember.
Well, they kept using this other game that looks
I know
so
what you're
realistic.
talking about, because me and Haley were talking about moving to that game, and because it's like you could build your own, like, and it wasn't like build your own buildings or stuff like that.
I forgot what it was, but it was so realistic looking.
It was very realistic looking. I know what you're talking about.
He was like, bro, I got the GTA 6 CD right here. I was like, we'll play it. I was like, you show us the gameplay. But he was just like showing the CD. He was like, wow, this thing's crazy. This is awesome. I'm like,
Yeah, back then people would believe that.
right.
Like,
That's
bro,
true.
Like, bro, just
I
play,
definitely
bro.
believed it.
I know, me too. I was like trying to like search his address. Don't take it.
I
I would have put it in. It would have been like a DVD of like some old movie.
Shrek, some random shit.
dude, I want
Yeah, what's that? The Rick roll? It would be that video.
just that's all it is. It's just a loop. Just a loop of Rick rolls.
Jeez.
After a while, it just starts going techno Rick rolls.
Then it goes to like heavy metal. Like
I wouldn't be mad then.
it'd be worth it.
Yo.
Honestly, I'd be like, yo, this is much better. I'm glad I was here.
Dude, I want the next Call of Duty to come out, and I'm just saying that. That's
They come
serious.
out every year.
Yeah, but I just don't want to play Vanguard.
Well, after the next two CODs, isn't Microsoft making like the next COD?
Maybe, I don't know. Like, I know that
'Cause
they
I'm pretty
just
sure they bought it.
they bought Activision, and Activision has COD. So I don't really know. I don't know how that's all gonna go down.
Yeah, I heard that like it was like Activision's gonna make 2 more CODs come out, and then after that it's Microsoft's game. Something like that.
I was like really excited what they were doing with the Modern Warfare like when Modern Warfare came out, it was really good. Then they came out with Cold War, and I know some people weren't like happy with that, but honestly, I enjoyed that. But then they came out with Vanguard, and that's where they lost me.
Mm-hmm.
That's
I didn't even buy the game.
like
I seen gameplay and I was like, yeah, nah.
Yeah.
like I mean, it's not like terrible, but it's not my cup of tea. That's just how I feel about it. But like the next card, please. But the new Call of Duty I would like to see. The game I was talking about earlier, they have Spider-Man. They have a new Spider-Man game coming out on the PlayStation
Oh, yeah, I really
that I would love to play that. It should be Peter Parker's Spider-Man and Miles Morales' Spider-Man like team up and fight against Venom, if I'm not mistaken.
I haven't even seen that. I didn't even know that was coming out.
Yeah,
neither did I.
Yeah, there's a trailer for it not too long ago, actually. It came out, and I was really excited seeing that to see it. I was really excited when it came out, and I'm really excited for it when it does. Also, the I think it's called Generations or something like that. I can't remember exactly, but they have that coming out. For some other reason, it's like a mix-up of certain Marvel characters. So, like, Captain Marvel and Captain America were, like, mixed together. And then, I can't remember exactly what the characters were. But basically, like, these big-time heroes were, like, mixed into one person. And
The transfusion from Dragon Ball Z. Pretty cool.
sort of. I mean, kinda. Yeah, it was more like fusion. Yeah, where they, like, become one person. But basically you're like playing as this new hero, and I think it's like you choose your own path, whether you become a hero or villain or whatever, or something like that. And I was kind of looking forward to that because that was the choose your path one. And then there's a new Wolverine game coming out,
Oh, I heard about that one.
which I think that one's gonna be really good, but I could be wrong. I don't know.
See, I would have to say for me, like, a game coming out that I would be exciting for is Dark Deception, for sure. They haven't came out with the full game yet because it comes out in, like, chapters.
I've heard of Dark Deception. What is that a little bit?
That's the game we were talking about with the maze and stuff like that.
Oh,
with Vulcan.
okay.
Yeah, I haven't finished it, but I still want the full game to come out before I even,
Oh, it's not
think
even a
about
full
playing.
game yet?
No, it comes out in chapters. Actually, the 5th chapter is supposed to come out this year.
Oh, okay.
So,
Interesting.
but yeah, I think it'd be like a fun game to play. I mean, I've had fun playing it. The first actually chapter is free for the first game mode if you guys want to try it. But it is free for like the first chapter to see if it's like the type of game for you or not. Like it's a jump scary kind of game. You know what I mean? So,
Right.
but it is interesting and fun, I would have to say. So, I would say that's the only game I'm really excited to come out. See, a game that I wish they would have continued with the storyline is Life is Strange, like the Butterfly Effect game. Because it, like, they had Life is Strange, right, with the main characters of Chloe and Max. And they just cut off it after the first game. There's a game after it called Life Before the Storm. And, you know, I'm not going to ruin the game for people that want to play it, obviously, but it's basically a life of Chloe instead of Max. But I wish they would have continued that series because they just completely cut it out. Like, I want to see what their lives were after, if she keeps her powers, if she loses her powers, you know what I mean? So it was just kind of like a downer at that point because I wish it would have continued. So that's all I really have.
Now, as games go, how do you feel like, would you guys rather have a battle royale, or would you have like a competitive game like you play against your friends, or would you like some of the story games? Like, how do you guys feel on that?
Definitely competitive. I'm tired of these battle royales. I can't play Warzone. I can barely play Fortnite. I don't really enjoy battle royales as much anymore. But definitely competitive for sure. I'm a competitive ass dude.
See, I would have to back you up on the battle royales for sure. I see. If you're just doing like regular pubs with friends, yeah, it's a different story. Competitive though, man, I fell in love with League Play on Cold War. Fell in love with it. It's so,
You're the one who put me onto that.
I put Jux onto that. I was like, dude, you
Yeah.
gotta try this. It's competitive. It's fun. First game, he's like, I want more.
Yeah.
I want to play more. And I'm like, say less. Let's keep playing.
I had fun on Call of Duty, doing the League play. It's not bad.
League plays because you don't have the marshals. You don't have the stupid guns,
Right,
dude.
right.
Like that.
Like it's pretty fair for the most part. Like there's nothing like too out there that is going to be so absurd that you can't play. And that's just speaking Cold War. That's not speaking Vanguard.
You see, Vanguard. I think their League play literally comes out in like 2 days.
Their League play
It
comes out
on Valentine's Day. So I'm pretty sure that's when season 2 drops. That's when the new League play drops. When that League play drops, you best believe I'm about to start playing that shit.
So
like,
by the time that this video comes out, League play might already be out, might not. I don't know.
you never know with COD, man. You never know.
But as of recording this, it hasn't came out yet. So if it's out by then, maybe there'll be some pretty good adjustments to the game where we might come back to it and actually play it.
We're definitely playing some League play videos. We're definitely playing some League play videos.
I actually had more fun with the Guardians game, like as a story game, doing that on stream.
Really?
Yeah, like I was very surprised by it because I usually play like battle royales and then competitive like league play and stuff like that, or like playing against your friends sort of deal. That was fun, but I really enjoyed the story aspect, and part of that is because I like watching movies and I like reading books. So I love the story that comes out with it. And depending on how the story is told is whether it's going to be a good game or not if you have a story game. Right. And I mean, so far it's pretty good. And plus, not only that, it gives you like a little break to sit down, kind of watch how it's going to progress rather than just kind of basically have to guess and figure out for yourself sort of deal. But I mean, yeah, it was I had a lot more fun with that. So there might be some more story games out there that I play for sure that comes out, and who knows, maybe there'll be a story game that we can all play together. I don't know.
There actually is a story game that we can play.
Is there?
And I think it would be 100%. There is. I'd have to figure out the name. I think Quick has it actually. Somebody has it though, where it's just you share your screen and you get a character, right? And your character decides what you do through that game. Yeah.
Yeah, Frosty's the one that has it.
Oh, it's Frosty. I'm gonna have to ask Frosty what game it is because I think that'd make a killer.
Yeah, we actually played it and it was so fun.
I think
just
it
going through the story and picking which side you wanted to go and stuff.
That would be
I
awesome.
think it would definitely be a killer game for all of us to like record and be a part of, though. I think.
Yeah, for sure.
So.
And whenever people are on, I really do enjoy like the little sit down games like Escape Simulator. I know that game is like very like it's very like a lot of stress on your head trying to think of everything, but I actually had a lot of fun with it, and I like little sit down games that you can play, like Monopoly. I loved Monopoly, playing it with people, or Uno, or
party games. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, just party games like that. Pummel Party. We had fun on Jackbox the other night. That was pretty good. So now,
I do enjoy party games a lot more than the story. I mean, I've only played one story game, but like party games for sure are on top of me. I enjoy that more than competitive, surprisingly.
Yeah, I think it's just something that you can just kind of sit down and chillax.
Mm-hmm.
Man, if you haven't, I think Jokes, you would really get into the story game. I actually played. This is the first games I started streaming. Was the South Park games? I swear. South Park.
Can you stream that?
Games. Yeah, I did. I said, "Fuck it, I'll go." That's what my mind process was. I was like, we're gonna stream this. We're gonna go with it.
Like
Man.
that is like I saw like the difficulty modes that they had on there, and I was like, that's probably not a good thing to.
Some of the modes were hard. Like some of the bosses took me a few tries. I can't lie. But it is a fun game overall. Like I would recommend that. Like if you like story game, if you don't like story games but you like funny games, that would be the game for you definitely.
Like more parody than anything.
Right. But it isn't really. It's actually like South Park. It's nice.
Jaden, what about you?
I don't know.
You don't know?
No,
I honestly forgot what the question was.
me too.
Oh
was
my
just,
God.
What-
dude,
what-
I was just like so deep into like listening to what you guys were saying. Like,
What games do you like better playing? Like battle royales, competitive, party games, story
I like party.
games,
party and story games.
party and story.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess battle royale. I mean, after a while, it gets annoying, but
Sure.
I mean, and I feel like they've made so many battle royales here recently.
I
Like as
know.
soon as Fortnite came out, it's like, oh, we need every battle royale. You know what I mean?
It wasn't
Like-
really even
game.
Fortnite though. I mean, like other games came out before that. It was just Fortnite did it better.
I mean,
Yeah,
PUBG.
And they
Yeah.
added the whole building aspect. Which
Yeah.
no one
That
did.
too.
Yeah.
I mean, I just feel like though, like once Fortnite came out, so many different other games came out with battle, like Warzone. Fortnite was first, then Warzone, right?
Fortnite came out, but Black Ops 4 had the blackout. What was it?
Nobody but nobody remembers that.
They had that, but I don't know if that was. I don't know if that was before Fortnite, or I know for a fact that like King of the Hill or King of the Kill or something like that. There was a game like
Yeah.
that, or H1Z1. That's what it was. H1Z1.
Yeah.
That was before Fortnite. I know for a fact.
And I know like PUBG was before Fortnite as well.
Was PUBG before? I feel like that was like at the same time.
100. It was 100%.
Hmm.
Because my
I go H1, Daisy, PUBG, then Fortnite.
But I'm just saying, like Fortnite's the one that kicked it off the most, though.
Yeah, yeah.
Like,
Fortnite's the one that
100%.
popped off more than anything on it.
100%. I don't know. I feel like battle royales, like they just get so annoying. Like I play Fortnite. Don't get me wrong. The only reason why I'm playing it this season is for the Fortnite skin. I ain't gonna lie with y'all. I think that Fortnite skin go hard. I'm a Marvel geek too, man. My
Season of Fortnite was honestly the best time Fortnite or
Let me-
Fortnite ever.
The first like 5 chapters of Fortnite, you know what I mean, were amazing. But like once they started bringing like I don't know different parts of the map that just didn't make sense or stupid, like chapter 2, all chapter 2 didn't play it at all. Maybe one season for the Rick skin. That's it. Didn't play chapter 2 because I feel like they just were going in a direction nobody wanted to go.
Fortnite, like what got me into Fortnite was they had like a little event like every season, and it started like making a big story, and then I was that person that would go on YouTube and like try to find the conspiracy behind like what does all this mean? This spaceship went up there and now there's a meteor and now it's going back in time. I'm like, I'm loving this right now. Like it was like really fun and really cool, and it was like something different that kept you on your toes. And then from there it felt like everybody else needed to have like some kind of story or big event every season, and then it was like this is kind of ruining the whole point of what made Fortnite so unique, because they were the only ones that did this, and now everybody wants to piggyback off them, and now it's not making, first off, it's not making those games any more popular, and it's not making Fortnite any more popular. So it
Right.
kind of almost felt like Fortnite wanted to try to one up, and they just went in the wrong direction with that until this season.
Popular opinion, I love Fortnite when nobody was building. Like when I barely knew what a wall was, like that was the best time to play Fortnite.
Oh, it was great.
And then they brought out the turbo building. After they
Oh,
brought that
yeah.
out, that's when I stopped playing because it was ridiculous, bro. You would shoot one time and fucking tower straight up to the sky. I'm like, yeah, no, I'm not playing this game anymore.
Yeah,
I remember you would barely see a single ramp, bro. Like a game.
Yeah, you put one ramp,
No.
maybe a wall.
Now it's just fucking skyscrapers.
Yeah, bro.
the best times was like for us, like the best times to do it was we had school iPads, and on there, like, they have like stuff that you can, like, that's supposed to block out getting like stuff like that, like Fortnite and stuff. Um, and they gave us iPads, which at the time you could get on mobile. You could play Fortnite mobile, and it's like really hard because you gotta like spread your fingers out and like play it. But like if we didn't have anything to do, we would hop on that, and we would just literally like spread our fingers trying to play it, move around. I don't remember how I played it like as well as I did, but the best times was just whenever we could squat up, play on there when we didn't have anything to do, and just like be in the middle of that classroom when the teacher just said, "You can do whatever you guys want. We're not really doing much today." And it was just like that sort of deal where we like give each other high fives after we get a win because we don't want to like scream in the classroom.
Yep.
So those were the best times. This will be a weekly thing for the podcast, so make sure you guys tune in to the Unity podcast every week. And we are posting this on Fridays. Am I not mistaken?
Tuesdays.
Okay. Last time I heard it was Friday. Tuesdays. So make sure you guys tune in every Tuesday for the podcast. And I think that's all we have. So, Taylor, give us a sign off for you.
A what?
A sign off? I was hoping...
Bye. I'll go first.
Bye.
Deuces.
Peace.
Don't
I'm
move.
I'm not as cool as you guys.
Just
but,
don't move.
We'll see you guys later.
Can we move?